Hey everyone, this just dropped this morning. In theory, it's a Squadron 42 leak, but I'm a little bit dubious here. I'm not dubious that it's actually footage from Squadron 42. I'm pretty sure that that is absolutely accurate. I'm just a little bit dubious about it being a leak. So I'm going to let's call this a quick hit here, which is just kind of an instant reaction to something that's happening in Star Citizen. So what I think is going on here is that this is not actually a leak. This is strategic. So if you look at all of this footage here, it's pretty well edited and it flows in kind of a story. It kind of has like the beginning, the middle, the end, the climax, all of that. It's definitely the makings of an ad without being the polished, finished product. I think that this is a leak in the same way that Disney will occasionally leak things for Marvel, in the sense that they'll strategically release information that'll generate hype. Combined with CR coming out and talking about Squadron 42 for about the first time, I think, in 3 years or so, where he's actually hyping it up and talking about all the cool things they're going to do in it. I think this is a really good sign. I've been saying for about the past 6 months or so that I think they're going to have a go, no go in December to move this to beta. And again, beta is not the game being released. Beta is, they think it's feature complete, so they're not going to be creating a new flight model or a new game loop or a new chapter. They think all of that is set. All they need to do is polish, knock out the bugs, make sure it flows correctly. They might do a couple more motion captures here or there, or read a couple lines, but basically they think the game is at a viable product. Well, maybe not a viable product. They think it's at a good state right now to start kind of finishing it off and then release it. I think that this is probably the ad we would have seen, well, will see at IAE in November, or they might release something with a letter of a chairman at the end of the year. And I don't know why I said that so weird, but I would not be surprised if before the end of the year, if they feel confident about this, barring some huge blocker like an uproar from the community about the new flight model and they have to go back to the drawing board, I would expect to hear from CIG very shortly about Squadron 42 rolling to beta. And that would mean a release in a couple of years, probably 2 to 3 years, depending on how fast they could polish it up. That's really all I got for this one, so enjoy this fleet battle, and I'll shut up and see me next time.